All right, all right, all right. People. Bear with your uncle. He trying to get it right. Cause yeah. I'm trying to make sure I got this on point and correcto. What's happening? Whoops. Look at my shot. My shot is horrible. Thought I had my shot set. I don't. Shit, I do now. And then, if I either close my goddamn closet or make it. There we go. And then, for the coup de goddamn gras, I'm going to do that. How about that? Look at God. All right. What's happening? What's happening, people? I don't really need my damn headphones because I'm trying to get my music right so I can put my music back in here, but something is tripping. Hey, nephews and nieces, as y'all have seen, I have been away for a minute. Let me know that, yeah, we're going to talk about all that. Yeah, wreak havoc. We're going to get into inflation and gas. Well, I had my veggie noodles this morning. Yeah, man. Let's look at what y'all been saying. Welcome to the First Church of Holy Shit. What's good, family? Boston tapping in. That's Wilt. What up, Wilt? What up, Zen Master? Kales, what's happening? PEEP. We can talk about Kevin Samuels. We can talk about Hey Savage Cabbage. Yeah, we're gonna get it all in, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna get it all in. Now, yeah, I eat some noodles, bro. I had to have my noodles now. Come on now. Are we not knowing? Are we not knowing that your Uncle Jeff eats the noodles? I had to eat the noodles. I like to eat them as healthy as I can. You know, veggie noodles. A lot of times I'll have noodles made of other stuff. You know, cauliflower noodles. A lot of different noodles. Keep me healthy. Welcome. Peace to the balls. Speaking of Dice Iverson, I want to take this time for us to make a note, take a moment to honor the memory of and the contribution of and the dopeness of a fallen young Jedi. OG Dice passed away. My man that used to be up in here. Brother I used to go to toward the end of the show. Watch some of my old shows. Heavy dude, man. Heavy dude. Had some heart problems. And he ran his race in this form. And he's out. And I want to send peace out to his family. And to him, he's gonna be really missed, especially with his contribution to the Get Down, because it was and is a big deal. So rest in peace to his family. How am I sounding out there? Yeah, Josh, Dice gone, man. Here today, gone today. And no kills, my noodles are not plain. They have avocado and a lot of hot peppers and oregano and other spices in them. So, but they don't have no meat. You know your uncle don't fuck with no meat. But yeah, that was my man. So, before we light up the Gorilla Glue and set sail, I need to know, one, how I'm sounding out there, because I'm using a different sound card. So I'm going to guess my audio is a bit different. And I want to know, you know, what y'all think, how it sounds to you out there. Still wrestling with technology to get it where I want it to be. But no matter. We're going to push out in the water with this this dopeness. What I feel is something that hit me hard just yesterday with regard to what's leading us astray as a people, leading astray a lot of our grown-ass man to, sweetie, thank you, leading our youngins astray. What I feel a lot of it is I really think that a great much of it has to do with what we grew up seeing. Yeah, let's get it up. And how we grew up seeing it go down. And how human nature works. And how a system conspires to use the universe and human nature against you. That's what we're going to be breaking down today. Thank you, Will. Thank you, Frank. How a system uses that shit against you. So let's put that in. Yeah. I think y'all gonna enjoy this one today. So let's put that up first. Then let's hit him with that. All right. Now we ready. Now we can get into it. Uh-oh. No, we can't. Oh, yes, we can. Because there it is. Right. Oh, it rolled onto the console. Wait a minute. I got to get my weed. This kind of shit happened on Uncle Jeff's show. It's just real shit. Be going down. I can't act like it ain't. All right. Yes. We about to get down. Today's show being brought to you by Gorilla Glue. Have you some? Now, you know, for those of you, and put a P2B, a P2B1, if this is your first time in the show. Because you may be confused as to me taking my goddamn sweet ass time. And yes, Kales, Yes, I am high as hell already because I'm dealing with this pain. Y'all get older. The dumb shit of your youth will come and revisit you. I'm not quite sure what that means, but it's goofy enough to be funny if you contemplate it. Now, yeah, no P21Bs in here. Hey, S. Montgomery. Ain't no first timers in here. Good. I mean, all of y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. Welcome to the First Church of Holy Shit. We're here. I speak from a spiritual place. From what I consider to be a holy place. I'm going to get to it. Wilton put this 22 times in the goddamn chat that he done graduated from college. Congratulations, my brother. Your Uncle Jeff is proud of you. And we're going to talk about that in a minute. We are going to talk about that in a sec. And what is and is not important about graduating from college. We're going to deal with what is not important about that as well. Now, let me see what my Facebook family is talking about. Are they over there? Hey, Jen Carmen, how are you, sis? I had that up there too, so I can hop between them. Now, let's get it cracking. I come from a holy place, a place I believe to be holy, and I give you what the Creator has given me, and I don't need money for gators or airplane gas. Save you 10%, you never miss a game. You can get it from right where you at. Now, if you want to drop a brother a piece of change for doing something strange, you can always go to my Cash App, which is at $GB Funny Style, which I'll put up here in a minute. But what's up, Patrick Robbins? I forget I write in the chat. I'm doing like 3 things right now. I know. I got that same disease. I'll forget shit that I'm doing in a half of a heartbeat. Let's not burn our fingers on the incense. Get the incense cracking so we don't burn Mrs. Brown out the house with Cat Daddy's weed. Okay, yes. But the First Church of Holy Shit most definitely believes in, one, blowing the trees. Got to blow the trees. Okay, get ourselves high so we can take in this high information from the Creator. But first we pray. Creator, we thank you for this day. Father, Mother, God, High Being, of which we truly know no name. We don't know your name. Because in order to say that we know your name, we have to believe a man. We don't need to do that. We believe that you exist. We know that there is a being, something that accepts our communication, something that will dummy itself down to human speech in order to make a way for us while we're in these earth suits, and we thank you, whatever that is, whatever you want to call it. We here bullshit free. We ain't got no bullshit. We here to get the real shit. From you, through me, to them, and from you, through them, to me. I want to learn too. We here to share. Look over the people who are listening to me right now. See to it that when they go back and tell other people, and they better go back and tell other people the righteous, the spiritual, the things that we get from this. See to it that my words reach their hearts and their words reach other hearts. And keep my bullshit out of the way, Creator. I ask these blessings in the name of my ancestors, in the name of all that is holy and that is right. And it is so. All right. You only hear me in one speaker, you saying? Okay, let me see. Let me make sure I got my inputs right. You should hear me in analog 1. Let's see. You sound good? Okay. Yeah, nigga, amen. Yeah. Yeah, just your left. I don't know, man. What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm in both of these. Yeah, I'm in both of these, man. I don't know. Yeah, I don't get it. The speaker dude is messing with you. I was always told that God stands for generator, operator, destroyer. I think that somebody came up with what can be used as a fitting acronym, and I could use that, but no. Yeah, that's a great. If you keep it general, as you are the God of your situation that you generate, operate, and destroy. Sure. I like that. Xylon in here. The balance and sound is crisp and clear. Okay, good. All right. Now, before we get off into this, let's, if you got it, smoke it. I blew that one. I might gonna use that one. I may be gonna use that one. I usually like to cut them together with the. I know. Well, that's what I don't do. I usually, what I was trying to do was get to here. Yeah. Okay. Do you need to be in the camera? You don't. And shut up, fan, because it's going to be loud. Okay. Yeah. I like to do it like this. And get Oh, that's right. It's harder to get a pretty white plume when it goes through the water for some reason. The smoke comes out like with, I guess, water molecules in it. So you go pipe, nigga. Okay. I'll get it later with my glasses up. I'll get it. Anyway, yeah. Now, let's get on into it. Let's get on into it. Why getting away with it is the worst thing that can happen. Now, let me start with where this came from. Last night, me and Mrs. Brown we was doing some binge watching on the couch yesterday. We got a chance to actually sit down and watch a little television together, which is not something we get a chance to do often because we both hustlers and we both grinding like hell all the damn time. So after watching Now You See Me 1 and 2, some Downton Abbey, she likes that stuff, couple of other joints, we landed on what is a favorite of both of ours. Even though I see a lot of new age shipped in business creeping in. Queen Sugar. I love Queen Sugar. I love that show. That is a dope ass show. Hold on a second. I fucked up my glasses. I can't sit here with this, so I'm going to go right over in the bathroom and get this goddamn shit I got. I'm coming. Entertain yourselves. And now I'm back. Queen Sugar. Great show. Great show. Ava DuVernay joint. That's my fucking series, man. I fucking love Queen Sugar. It's the shit. I cheer for Ralph Angel. I watch it on Hulu though, because I'm cheap. And Ralph Angel, this is how far me and Mrs. Brown have gotten, is he done just hooked back up with his prison homie that got him stealing shit from, of all people, the fucking Landrys. And as I was watching it, okay, I'm back. He did the one caper. And he didn't get caught. And he needed money bad. And I get the necessity. And how pride is foolish and can lead you to do foolish things, which is why actually the truth is, yeah. I'm gonna have to put some more pimp shit on you real quick. Ooh wee. Ooh wee. I'm finna hit y'all with something that's gonna hurt a little bit. It's gonna sting. And might be an alternate name for this show. Yeah. Ooh wee. Oh, I'm gonna set it up even worse. I'm gonna bust y'all in the face with it. Even worse. Oh boy. Why, getting away with it is the worst thing can happen. Or pride ain't foolish. You are. Dude gets away with this thing he does the first time. That's horrible. Here's why. Just think. Remember, Ralph Angel been to prison already, right? Just think if the first time Ralph Angel fucked up on a felony level, he got caught red-handed the first time. And everything he did before that, he got caught the first time. He wouldn't do it. He wouldn't have done. He would think much harder about the consequences of his actions. But because there's an off chance that he can get away with it, that he can circumvent the universe, that he can somehow get around universal law. I'm not talking about this oppressive bullshit law that we live under now. I'm talking about the universal laws of cause and effect. That shit always catches you. And it always catches you bad. It'll catch you bad. Because he think he can circumvent that. He does it again. And again. And you get into a comfortable, dangerous, evil, downward spiral groove. That had you got caught at the top of the groove, you probably wouldn't be in the bullshit you in. But you didn't. You didn't get caught at the top. You did it again and again and again. It's just like I've had friends that have done scams, like illegal do time shit. And I saw it. I was never this dude. I ain't finna go do shit. But what you got? What'd you get back? We can work a deal on that. I ain't finna go do it. No, fuck that. But back when I was young, and you'd have to prove this, I hope you watching. Yeah, I got some shit that was stolen, and it was dope shit for pennies on the dollar, and it was more than likely from white folks. Yeah, me. But you can't prove it because all that shit's gone. And the people who did it, they ain't the same people. For all you know, this is made up. So fuck you. Anyway, I was never the dude that was finna go do it. But I see a scam and go, oh shit, okay, how can I benefit? Okay, I'll take this benefit and I'm out. And I would see smart people ride the wave of the bullshit. Like, remember that gifting shit niggas was doing to get around taxes, and niggas was making $8,500, $12,000, and they got to keep it? It was the people that did it, hit the lick once or maybe twice and got out of it. It was those people who somehow who were smart enough to hold on to the vine and know when to let it go. It's always the fool holding the bag at the end of the scam that didn't know when to let it go. The just this one more time, the just this once that turns into just this one more again, that turns into 15 with an L. That's how that happens. Sometimes the worst thing that can happen to you is you get away with shit. Because you then get to use that in your subconscious argument with yourself as evidence of the next time going fine. And the more you can teach your stupid self that, the more inclined you are to keep going. And no matter how narrow the escape, you begin to pile those in the W column. Not understanding that there are forces and elements working on the other side of that equation, the law, other niggas in the game, you in. Niggas jealous of you. Niggas watching you. Informants. All kind of elements working toward you just really about to trick off your life. Because you don't understand that the machine works like this. Tick. Tick. As you turn the machine, there's a bunch of other little gears. Imagine this big machine. You got a good machine, you got an evil machine. You got a positive machine, you got a negative machine. The positive machine is gorgeous. It's right. It's exact. It's got a gold face. And on that face are gears and chains and wheels and valves. It's like a motor and bellows, and all of it is beautiful. Beautiful. Think of it as brushed stainless steel, copper, brass, and gold. That's your positive machine. Boy, that's some bitch. Tension, 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 tension. You working on it, tension, 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 tension. You don't see shit coming out. Tension, 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 tension. Bloop. Eventually, something positive pops out. And the more you get to working with it, and the more it gets oiled, the smoother it gets. And the more you put into the positive machine, the bigger the globules of positivity come out exponentially. They start to get bigger and bigger. Now you got a negative machine. Looks a lot like the positive machine. Works a lot like the positive machine. Except imagine this one rusty, slimy, gooey. You don't even want to touch it. Nasty, jagged. You touch this thing and you gonna need something that you can't even get a fucking shot for. You gonna get something you can't get a shot for if you even touch this thing. Okay? That's how nasty this thing is. You know, like under the sea, you see in movies when shit's under the sea, how it's got moss on it and it's welded into position? Well, let me tell you something. This negative machine, just when you get ready to pull on it, you think this goddamn thing's gonna be hard to start? Nope. Room. You pull on it, and to your surprise, all the slime and rust and negativity and yuck works for this thing. The problem is, it doesn't put out negativity in a linear, chronicleable, tangible. Oh, it's tangible. No, it doesn't put it out in a linear, recordable manner. This puts this negativity thing, you don't never know. You can put a gang of negativity on the wheel. Put a gang of negativity through it and get nothing. Or you can put a little bit of negativity in the right place and a mammoth amount comes out. And whether you know it or not, every day you get up and feed both machines. You feed both machines. This one's far more linear, far cleaner, runs far better. This one, man, it stank when it get going. And it don't mean you no good. Let me see what y'all talking about. Jeff, this is random, and can you post your workout regimen when you was in the Marines, please? Sure. We can talk about that. We'll talk about that during Giraffe Beezies, which will be coming up in about 15 minutes. You get the tunes back. Nah, Frank, and you know what? I don't know if I'm going to bring the tunes back to this. And here's why. And here's where I can't say I've been slacking. Shout out to Big Herc 916. You're about to see some very big things from me and my man Big Herc. That's my dude right there. Rarely do I run across people who see it, run it and gun it and want it like me. That's my dude. You about to see some shit from us. Anyway, I've been really busy with that and really trying to get my music off the ground and having technical issues. Not to mention, rest in peace to Joe Hodge, my first cousin, who passed away a few days ago. Shout out to the Hodge family, the Jackson family, the Brown family, the Cottle family, and all of us who knew and loved Joe, my cousin. Rest in peace. Anyway, oh, you niggas are talking fast, Jeff. What's good? Okay. So pretty much, yeah. In a nutshell, getting away with some horrible shit sets you up to be able to argue at your positive space from a fortified negative space. You fortify your negative space when you get away with dirt. And it makes it easier to do more dirt. If you hadn't gotten away the first time, every fucking time you try some crooked shit, if the first time you tried it, you'd see that shit fucked you off, you probably wouldn't be doing it. That makes sense to me. You probably wouldn't do it if you knew, nigga, I know I'm gonna get caught. I know I'm not gonna rob this bank because I know I'm gonna get caught. I'm not gonna shoot this nigga because I know I'm gonna get caught. I know I'm gonna get caught. Do you know how fewer people would wind up dead if they knew? Would wind up in jail if they knew they was gonna get caught. Then people would only do righteous crime. Like, you put your hands on my family, and I know I'm gonna get caught. Oh, I'm coming. And I will slit your throat in a white suit on the 50-yard line of the Super Bowl at halftime over one of my babies or my family. That's different. But being enticed by, and I'm not telling you don't do your dirt. In the words of Tommy Chun, as told to me, that was told to him by a pimp back in the day. Shout out to Tommy Chun. You know what your problem is? You don't know how to do your wrong right. You're doing your right wrong, and you're doing your wrong right. No, you're doing your wrong, and you're doing your right wrong. You got to figure out how to do your wrong right. And that's all I'm saying. I ain't telling you to be a Boy Scout. Don't ever fuck up. You're going to have to break. Let me tell you something. Here's something else we need to know. Let me put this up. We need to know the difference between that's some bad typing. See, that's something y'all learn about me, is that I can't type worth a shit. I cannot. I am a terrible typist. I am not who you want typing. There we go. Took me all that time to type that. Now, we as black people got to learn the difference between right and lawful. It used to be lawful to hang you if you were caught in a town after sundown. It used to be lawful to beat you, rape you, kill you, rob you, whatever you, because you were seen as less than human. How is that right? When you think of law and you think of the term for the people, by the people, there is one sentence you need to put in there to help you out. One word in each, excuse me. When you think of the words for the people, by the people, in order to make that accurate, you have to put a word in there. And that word is rich. Because these laws are made for the rich people by the rich people. Once you get that clear, once you wrap your brain around that, you can then see the difference between right and lawful. And you got to hustle to make them laws work for you. You got to make them laws work for you. And all I'm saying is, in the words of Rakim, know the ledge. Know the ledge. Know who you out on the ledge with. You ain't supposed to be out on the ledge with everybody. I like that. Rich and white. I disagree. For the rich and white people. By the rich and white people. And that, you have to factor that in. But what if the dirt is hard to get rid of? Well, General, who said it was going to be easy? I mean, I'd need it for instance, but you said hard. You didn't say impossible. You did the dirt. It's going to be hard to get rid of. Do you want to get rid of it? Get started. For real, my brother fell into that bad. Yeah, Bruce. How are you, man? I definitely would like to have you chime in for a few minutes. Pretty much. There it is, people. There it is in the chat if you want to pop in. People tell you to what the rule or law is. I'm always less than 100 years ago was a rule and law to kill me. So fuck you. Yeah, bro. People love to go to the law as opposed to what's right or wrong, especially those who the law is biased for. Because if it's biased for you, then the part of it that okays your wrong you get to defer to, and it almost puts your wrong in line with all that is right. Dig that shit. Full low, what's going on, man? You first timer? I don't recognize your handle there. Let me know, because we might have to smoke to you. But yeah, the doors of the church is open now. Let me get back up here to, oh shit. Sit tight, Bruce House. Sit tight. Yeah, there we go. And now we're going to turn this. We're going to turn this part into giraffe balls. Yeah. The rest of the show's giraffe balls now. And in a set. I'm new, bro. Okay. Hey, y'all. Full low is new. Okay. I want you to tell me where you heard about me. And second, I want to absolutely welcome you to. We were in the First Church of Holy Shit, which is the first hour. But we about to go hard in the paint with giraffe balls, which is a slightly different experience. But what giraffe balls is where I get high as giraffe balls. Play my music, which I'm not playing right now because I'm going to edit. I'm a few shows behind on the editing, but bear with me. I'm going to get that cut up for you. And I cut my beats in that I play, music I play. Send you to SoundCloud so you can hear some of my shit. But it's where I sit and talk shit to the young bucks, my nieces and nephews, and any question you want to ask. I'm 57. I fucked up a lot, and I'll share any of it with you. Let me know, and welcome, Fullo. Y'all smoke the Fullo. What's up, Fullo? Welcome, sir. Now, again, like I said, any questions you may have, Brother Fullo, feel free to bust them out up here. Now, yeah, put your questions in. Just go and put the question up, Will. Now I'm going to bring into the show good brother, good nephew that tunes in or chimes in from time to time up in the Bay, Northern Cali area. Good brother, good Jedi, holding it down. Y'all say what's up to Bruce House. Bruce, what's cracking, brother?
What's going on with you, huh?
How are you, man? How are you, nephew? How's it going up there?
It's been going good, man. It's been going definitely good, man. Got my boys with me making breakfast. A little late, but we making it. So
Okay,
it's been
okay.
cool. How's it been for you?
Man, I'm good, man. I'm dealing with getting older, but loving life and staying staying active, bro, and trying to do everything I can to get this ignorant shit I got in my head to the young bucks, man. So with that said, hey man, we was talking about falling into bullshit earlier in the show, and then
Right.
what really wanted, which is a two-parter, I want to talk about that you were talking about with your brother, and then let's take that into an update with your family if you can share.
Oh, okay. So I missed who you were talking about. You said a name. I didn't know who that dude was at the beginning. Uh,
Oh, that I was discussing.
yeah.
I was discussing it's a show called Queen Sugar that it's on Hulu that I watch with my wife, and it's it's female energy driven, but it's a beautiful show about this family that's set to the backdrop of farming and racism in Louisiana. It's a really good show,
Oh,
and
okay.
uh, one of the main characters is this dude that's went to prison, came back home, got a wife, got kids, turned his shit around. Is farming. His farm gets in trouble, and he put his leg back in the street. And I was talking about how getting away with it can be the worst thing sometimes. And
Oh,
so it
okay.
was that dude. That was the dude. So
Well, okay.
what was on your head though?
So I got an older brother,
Mm-hmm.
and he's a really good thief,
Mm-hmm.
and but he's bad at every other aspect of being a criminal that there is. Uh, so we was all in a position at one point, and one of our relatives ended up having to move for us, right? So
Mm-hmm.
having a little play. So we go bust a play.
Mm-hmm.
Now we all homeless at the time. Like me, my brother, my cousin, we all homeless. I think he was getting kicked out. My cousin was getting kicked out by his chick. My bro was I think he was getting kicked out by his chick. I had just moved back into California, so I just didn't have and I refused to live with anybody. So I was just waiting on this job. So I was in between. We're like, all right, we're gonna bust this play, go get our stuff together, right?
Mm-hmm.
We make the move, we get away clean. Dude, big cousin that my big relative that planned it all, he go back and marries the girl that was just kicking him out. So that was its own separate BS.
Mm-hmm.
Big bro, he goes. I get a phone call a little later, like it's still good. I'm gonna go do it again. I was like, nah, bro, it ain't good. You don't double back like that. That's not how you
Yeah.
do that.
Not on that lick. You don't do that.
It's not how you do that. I tell you, this boy wouldn't hit it until he wouldn't hit it two more times, and ended up getting 17 years. It's like,
Now,
I,
did they pin any of the other ones to him?
yeah, yeah, by way of a rat, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, exactly, exactly.
He got
Now, man, that is the exact and uh brother Bruce, that's plenty of detail. Let's not give any more detail to that.
right, right.
Uh you gave the prime example of knowing when to say when as opposed to holding on too damn long. Because the worst thing for him, not so much for you, because your pride wasn't driven You weren't proud enough of what you did to talk yourself into doing it again. He was. His pride was a fool. He was a fool
Mm-hmm.
and allowed his pride to make him foolish. You didn't. Nigga, I did whatever I did. Bam. I'm done. I'm done. I'm
Yeah,
not fucking
I
with
was
that.
homeless. I wouldn't pay for me away into a place. Paid my
Right.
couple months rent, my first and last, and had my extra money. Got
You
got my
got your
stuff
ass off
together.
the street.
Uh-huh. And moved on with life. And
Right. Right.
and yeah,
And bruh,
but they didn't
I'm
have no goal. I guess you know what I mean. Like to me, it just didn't seem like, or your goal switched once you seen what you had. Y'all, it was really weird. It was really weird because everything that was making your situation is exactly what you went back to like prove a point that you, I don't know, like it was like you was better than your situation, but you had to prove it to them, not to yourself. It's really weird.
wow. Well, uh and let me say to my real quick to my Facebook people. Hey Facebook people, really Facebook ain't about shit. I really don't like Facebook that much. Facebook can kiss my hairy, hot, ashy ass like it's classy in the words of Tretch. Uh, if y'all can jump over and watch me on YouTube, that would be cool. So you can put your comments. I haven't figured out how to get your comments to come up in StreamYard from Facebook. I don't know how to do that. But yes, to get back to what you were talking about, man, the not having a plan, I believe I told you the story about the young cat with that was doing time for grand theft that I went to talk to. Have I told you that story?
Nuh-uh.
Okay. Yeah, let's go down this road purely because of plan. Speaking of that, a friend of mine's sister, her son, young dude, he's out now and he's doing well because he listened to me and his uncles finally. He went to back in the early, like the mid 08s, 07, right in there. He went down for 3 to 5 for GTA. And his mama wanted us to come talk to him. So me, my dude, a couple other dudes, we go over there. He young dude, early 20s, run his mouth, rah rah. These dudes, yeah, they dime me out. That's the only way we got caught, blah blah blah. And I'm tell you something, when I see him, I don't even give a damn where the blah 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 blah. I say, young man, whoa. And everybody's upset and they yelling at him. And I'm like, hey, just let's knock that off. First off, young brother, for stealing this vehicle and taking it where you was gonna get, how much money were you gonna make? He said, well, we was gonna split $3,000. Dude was gonna cut it up, and then right after he cut it up, he was gonna give us our bread. I said, so $1,500 basically. He said, yeah. I said, what is it that you want to be? Well, I want to be a hip hop producer. I said, dope. And I looked at his mama. I said, if dude came to you and said, Mom, look, I'm trying to buy studio equipment. Because that's what you was trying to do, right? Yeah. I needed some more pieces. I was going to try and put my studio together. I said, okay. If dude had come to you and said, Mom, I'm trying to put a studio together so I can produce music. I'm going to work at McDonald's. Can I live in my room rent free for just a year? Could you do that for me? Would you have done that? She started crying. Yeah, of I said, look now, bruh, look what I just put together for you. Do you understand that if you worked in McDonald's for 6 months, you could save $1,500? So that means you're not going to jail for stealing a car. You're not going to jail for taking a car to a chop shop. You're not going to jail for being ratted out for stealing a car and taking a car to a chop shop. You're going to jail because you had a shitty plan for $1,500. The plan for the $1,500 was fucked off. You, Bruce, had a plan to get this bread, and now I'm gonna straighten my shit because I have a plan. When niggas don't have no plan, that's when shit go fucked up. What say you?
Well, true. I think that was definitely half of it, but I think the other half was I was proving a point to myself, not to other people. So the big rally that found a lick, like I said, he's with a woman. He's with his female. They about to have a kid and all of that.
That's beautiful.
And but you cussing him out in front of us like we play this type of game. Like you blatantly being disrespectful to this dude and getting ready to kicking him out on the regular, just on a whim of an argument. Y'all can argue about burnt chicken. Get out.
Wow.
The first thing you did after you got your money is you bought her a fat ring, took her on up to Reno and married the girl the night after, the next day. Like that's so you went and took a penitentiary chance to prove yourself to a female that clearly ain't here for the right reasons.
Damn.
Like these are the things they went inside it. Now the plan was everybody let's go get a place. That was the original. Everybody needed a place. Let's go do this and we'll get a place.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not what you guys did. That y'all said that because it sounded good to me. Most likely is what you said it for. Because immediately, as soon as y'all got y'all issue, y'all went and showed off to people that wouldn't have helped you that didn't help you when you didn't have nothing. Now you got a little bit of something that's going to run out.
Right.
But the first thing you want to do is go show them, look at me.
If nothing else, you could have put that money in a pot and opened a yogurt stand. If nothing else, bought a piece of property.
Right.
Something other than getting the things that look like the things you get when you have the real shit. Niggas love looking like they got the real shit. And that's where all of that, bruh, is one big nasty ball of a trap. Is my point, and something that makes me happy to see you did not step in. And with regard to your family, how are things, man? How are the waters now?
It's been cool. Little bro came to me and apologized. And I had to tell him. Matter of fact, you hear about that shooting that happened up here at a little pool party?
I think so. How long ago?
Last weekend. They just had it on the news up here this week, but yeah, I seen him there, and I was working up there. Didn't know I was going to be working. Didn't know I was going with the one of the people that was running the event, thinking I'm about to go hang out.
Right.
But his security was not on point, so I'm like, we can't let this happen, and it was too late anyway. By the time I figured that out, but anyway, I seen bro up there. He apologized to me, and I just tell him like, I get it. I get your apology. But in his apology, he's saying like, when I get mad, you know, you gotta let me go, and so I can figure out what you said later and this, that, and the other. And I'm like, well, check this out, bro. Love you. I ain't saying I don't, but I am who I am at all times. So either I am that to you or I'm not. When you get mad, I'm the same dude that was picking you up when you was 12 and 13, or I'm not. I'm not about to play this back and forth because you mad and misheard something. I'm supposed to wait for you to calm down. I'm not doing all of that. That's not happening. Either it's going to be right or it's going to be wrong. And to me, that's wrong. So, you know, when you figure out how to calm yourself down and actually hear words, then hopefully I'll be here. You feel me? But, you know, you got to figure that out. I'm not about to be doing this. That's not my place.
Well, young Jedi. Got to disagree with you. Are you ready?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. If I may, hopefully this sharpens your sword. Remember our last conversation about your brother's trauma and when it happened to him.
Yeah.
And how he's 12. Or I think it was 12, you said?
Yeah, 12.
Okay. You got to ease him up to where you at. And I'm glad he apologized. And yes, I see your position. And I actually understand and to a degree agree with your position. However, we got to get back to what I told you has always got to be your stance. When you trying to get clear with your brother. When he goes to this place, your number one place is, bruh, let's break down. Bruh, right here. Me. It's me. I ain't trying to bust you out. I ain't trying. Now, if we talking shit, we talking shit. If that go too far, that's another thing. But if I'm reasoning with you, and that's not now. When we homies. Nigga, your mama got one leg with a wheel on it, and she walk like this. That's whatever. Y'all talking shit. Y'all fucking with each other and get out of hand. That's one thing. When I'm reasoning with you and I'm your older brother, I got to be able to go here and reach the 12-year-old boy. Hey, I'm sorry if you heard something different. It's me. That same, and you was all over it when you said the dude that used to pick you up. Because believe it or not, even when he mad, even when he bristle up at you, you know who he really see? The dude that used to pick him up. He's still back there. Every time he see you, a piece of him goes back there. You got to deal with that piece. So yes, you are absolutely right. You need to get your shit together when you see me. You need to get your shit together when you deal with me. But if we gonna get it together, you need to understand that I'm never coming from no funky place with you. Never. Unless we on some funky shit, nigga. Now that's some other shit. When we trying to straighten shit out, I'm the dude that's picking you up. The rest of the time, we homies, nigga. You say some foul shit coming back. Ain't nobody gonna be walking you through life. But when it's some shit, and it's some shit I'm trying to reason with you with, I'm your older brother. There's a reason that you're supposed to come to me, because it may be, just fucking maybe, I'm wiser than you. To make that easier, he got to see you shift them gears, bro. You got to, you a Jedi, bro. And bad news for you, brother. It ain't gonna be just him. When this shit hit the fan, it's gonna be a bunch of cats under you. And hopefully you gonna be under some cats like me. And I'm gonna be under some cats like I'm under. And we gonna get together. Us and y'all. That's the plan. That's right. The only plan. And you need to exercise that with him now. And
So
it can't, yeah.
how do I get past the part where, because my head, the reason my logic went like that
Mm-hmm.
is because it boils down to I'm not safe with you. And if I'm not
Okay.
safe with you, I'm not
Who?
supposed to be there.
Uh. Okay. Who are you? When you say I, you mean you're not safe with him?
Yeah. So when I didn't put in a certain amount of work, like right now, my logic is with anybody. It's just like you done been around me long enough. You know who I am. You know it. You know you good.
Mm-hmm.
So once I didn't reach that point where we kind of automatic, and you decide you gonna fuck that up for some random reason that don't mean nothing that you willing to apologize for later, like it was nothing. I kind of look at you funny because you know I don't play like that. So with him, yeah, that's my brother, but it just don't make no sense the lengths you willing to go to right now when you mad. It don't make any sense. You can't like to me, you can't black me out. And then I'm in your circle of people and you black out. I ain't feeling that. Because I'm gonna do something, we gonna do what we do, but where you willing to do this anywhere? Like you don't really have a limit on what you're willing to do. If you're willing to black out me and our history that fast, then you willing to do whatever as far as I'm concerned. It just
Okay.
until you calm down.
And I feel you. Now, this comes down to one, how much time you have to spend with your brother. Two, how much time you want to spend with your brother. And then when I say that, I mean family to family, his with yours, and so on. And
Right.
three, how much of this are you going to have to help heal or are willing to help him heal? Because remember where your clear head comes from, bro. You got quite a Rubik's Cube here. Your clear head comes from his daddy. If my memory
Right.
serves me correct.
Yes, it does.
So, in my opinion, bro, you got, yeah. If you're going to wash your hands of your brother, I understand. We got niggas in my family, I do not fuck with. Now, that's not my brother. I'm tight with my brother. But it's other niggas I know I'm not fucking with you. And I get that. And that might have to be your brother. I hope not, but it might have to be. If it is, you have to make it that. And everything down from that, next to blood brother sleeping in the room next door, is how much participation you personally are going to have in the healing.
Okay, so that's where I'm at with it. So when I said that to him, my meaning to that is, you know how you supposed to back in the day, or way back in the day, when you turn like 11, 12, you got the tribe to send you on your journey, and if you make it back, you one of us.
Right.
You got a wife, you got a family. You know what your issue is. Figure it out. I'm here, but I ain't here. Like I'm just gonna back up because
Right.
I'll come into y'all functions and all. You can come to my house, hang out for a little bit, and then go, because that's what you're gonna end up doing anyway when you come over here. But as far as your household, what y'all got going on and all of that, I'm just not gonna be a part of that until y'all balance yourselves out. Y'all figure what y'all gonna do out.
Right.
And that'll help. That should help you figure out what you gonna do. Because I told him when we was talking, I said, you run your ship different than we do. That's all. You ain't saying this wrong. I ain't saying this right, bro. You run your ship different than I do. And I know you don't want it to be running like that. So you just got to figure that out.
Right.
But I can't be around you while you doing that. Not while you trying to get kicked out your own place where your kids live and this, that, and the other. Like I can't. You feel me? That ain't no happy place. That ain't somewhere I'm willing to kick it at.
Right. Your environment. Well, you gotta You got to figure, brother. How is your brother, as a head, going to cultivate a peaceful environment? He can't. He's the king. He sets the tone. It can't be peaceful. If him and his lady aren't peaceful, how can it be?
Bang. And that right there is what I left him with. Y'all got to figure that out. Because if I tell you that, I'm gonna be dead wrong. You gonna have an excuse for something. You will have a reasoning for something. It was just this one time. I look.
Right.
Y'all, that's you know what I mean. That's just you and not your girlfriend. That's your wife now. Okay. No permission,
Right.
no scolding over. We ain't smoke her over. I don't know her. That's just a girl. You know what I mean? So
You decided to spend the rest of your life with her.
and the one interaction I saw y'all have that was bad. Not me and my wife.
How long have they been together?
I think they've been husband and wife for about a year.
Oh boy. Okay.
But I think that's how he tell me. They knew each other for heck of long. But they never was messing around with each other. The way I met her is he had another girlfriend and he was cheating on that girl with this girl. And then a month after he had broke it off with the last girl, I'm pretty sure months, maybe two, they was married. And I went, the fuck? All right.
Damn.
That ain't none of my, and I, you know what I mean? I just kind of, you making these type of choices and you know who I am. So that's why you probably ain't tell me. You don't marry nobody's side chick. Like, she cool being a side chick. You know this is about to be a whole problem. But, you know, this is what you want to do.
I will not speak on that, sir. I can't go that far. I have my theories. I'm gonna keep them to myself. However, I can say this: that I wish your brother well. I think what it sounds like to me is he needs counseling with an Afrocentric professional black male. Not just any therapist, a B1 therapist. They gotta exist. Somebody that's willing to factor in the Dr. Phil Valentine experience, the John Henrik Clarks, the Claude Anderson experience. He needs to sit down with a therapist that's going to come from those places, and he can find them. If he's willing to do that, then I think there's a way around a lot of this. If not, you're right to distance yourself. If you paint me the picture, I think you paint me, especially from an extracurricular place. Yeah, you got a family, brother. You need to distance yourself from that.
Yeah, that's my whole thing. I got nephews that need me. I got kids that need me, and they actually listening right now. So while they listening and tuning in, that's where my efforts need to be. My nephew just got into a whole situation. Said, "Uncle, I wouldn't have called you if it was any BS." But somebody even called they older cousin, talking about they about to shoot up the school or whatever, or shoot me at the school. I need you to. I'll be on my way.
Right.
So solve that with no problem, no issue. No, you know what I mean? But that's.
Now, may I ask, was that issue solved by the two elders of this getting together and going, "Yo, bro, what is this?"
That's what the hope was, but what ended up happening basically was somebody called my nephew out, wanted to fight him, so they fought. Nephew wiped the floor with him. He got upset about that, called somebody else until somebody grown got on the phone with my nephew, said what they said. I was like, all right, well now it's different. I know my nephew didn't start it because I heard the kids talking to him about it while he was denying it, and all the kids in the background kept saying, as I told him to leave you alone. We kept telling him to leave you alone. Don't call you out, blah, 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 blah. He was like, I don't even know what y'all talking about. So I know he didn't start it. When the grown people got involved, they tried to say pull up. So I got off work. We rolled up there, and it was all, some of it was misunderstanding and some of it was just fat mouth talking to be talking. And I'm like, I told my nephew, you don't do this watch your back situations. We don't do this catch you in the streets. No. We show up to people's houses and we gonna end it today. We're doing this today, or we're not doing it at all. Because whatever it is ain't that important. I guarantee you it ain't. And that's basically how it went. Nobody really wanted to do nothing. They wanted to voice their grievances, and that was fine. Voice your grievance, but what we not gonna be doing is threatening kids, right? Okay. All right, we'll get back in the car. Let's go.
Right. Now, what I'm telling you, Brother Bruce, that's Jedi shit. I'm telling you that you need to build a bridge to whoever you was talking to. And y'all need to find somebody wiser than y'all that speak like me up there. It's got to be somebody wiser than me on this path, on this. Ain't nobody talking about Hoda the Boko Shy. Black men, we got to save this fucking family. We got to save our village on that shit. By whatever means necessary. We got to go to these things, then fuck it then. That's what we mean. Whatever we mean that we love our families. And we want cohesiveness in our family. That's king shit you did there, bro. I submit to you that that's not supposed to be done by a woman. His mama ain't supposed to show up. Her energy not supposed to show up. A man's energy. Look here. I didn't come here to beg. I came here to reason and make policy with another reasonable man making policy. We ain't got no reason to love or hate each other right now. Let's get this the way it's supposed to be. Now, who want to throw them things or we need to talk? Let's get that out. Bruh, that's what kings do. That's what men do. You need to find the other energy around you like that. Go ahead.
To be truthful, that's what hurts me about not going back to him, but that's what hurts me about my situation with my brother. Love you, but I done did that multiple times for you. We had a situation where we done knocked on doors with pistols about my brother, about my little brother. And when they opened the door, it's a grandma and the neighbors upstairs. Now they got into it because of whatever they got into it about, but people over here looking for my brother now. And so when I talk him and the grandmother steps up, I'm like, look, no disrespect, but I can't talk to you. Because when everything pop off, if you feel like you disrespected or whatever the case may be, I have to deal with a man. So I need to talk to the oldest, strongest man here. Other than that, I don't really want to talk to anybody else because it's going to be me and him anyway.
Right.
So she kind of looked at me and at first you want some more pancakes? Okay. She kind of looked at me a little strange because she ain't never heard nobody talk like that before. But she ended up respecting it. And I ended up talking to the man of the house. And basically he wanted the same thing I wanted. I don't know. Look, this went too far. We're going to go ahead and knock this off now. And when you leave from this door, it's over. It's over. All right, it's all love then, pimp. We're going to go ahead and keep it moving. And that's exactly what we did.
Yeah. Yeah. That's how men settle shit. The problem is when you get men who
Did
were
chicken have
both
their pancakes?
raised with feminine conflict
Daddy, look at your
resolution,
pancakes.
that's not the first place they go.
Oh, I know what you do.
They go to the first place. A woman will kill a spider with a shotgun if it's handy. If she got a shotgun right there, she ain't gonna look for a shoe. She ain't gonna, certain dude will say, well, let me look at that. That ain't no brown recluse. That ain't no black widow. Give me a paper cup and a paper plate. And he gonna put it outside. Nigga, she gonna put a hole in the wall. Because that's feminine conflict resolution. I'm afraid of it and I must attack it. I am angry with it and I must destroy it. They go straight there because they don't have logic forward. Niggas go, hold up. Okay. I'm going to map this out and I'm going to get this shit done this way. And it may take me 3 months, but I'm going to get these niggas right here and here's how it's going to go. That don't use, now a woman will co-sign that plan, but in the moment, you can't count on that. This is where you get most of these dudes, and that's why most of them are laying under most of these sheets. Because they can't do that if the mind in the ghetto is multiplied by what happened with your father figure. That's why they fought so hard to get rid of that, so they could get more of your brother. That's the whole part of this trick bag, is to keep that mind in feminine conflict resolution. Look how many from your conversation, look how many people didn't get behind bars. Look how many public pretender hours didn't get logged. Look how many people didn't get put into the system to become slaves or get branded with a number so that they become candidates to become slaves. Look how many families ain't keeping this shit going for years. What if one of y'all had a shot the other one? Paralyzed them. Then they come back and get 2 of yours. All because you didn't have that conversation. Look how many caskets weren't bought.
Right.
Bruh, that's powerful shit you did. You are to be commended for that, brother. And I want you to find other brothers that think like you. And y'all niggas need to start hanging out on purpose. Find other dudes. Bruh.
Yeah,
If you can't do shit but find a couple of them to watch this show with you. That's the wisdom we need, bruh. Right there. And I ain't saying you perfect. I know you fuck up. Nigga, I know it's some shit you done that's just flat fucking embarrassing that you don't want to discuss with me, that if your brother was here would go, oh yeah, nigga? Well, what about that?
Shit.
I'm counting that. I'm counting all the shit that you don't want nobody to know. Bruh, we need you doing that shit there. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, it. That's. I lost my train of thought. It was that the conflict resolution with little bro is the realization that I can't save you. I've been coming to your aid since you was about 12.
Mm-hmm.
If you ain't got it at 25, 26, it ain't. I can't save you. This ain't one of them This is one of them situations where you fighting you now, and you fighting the betterment of you. Not you not fighting me. Wow. I want you to have peace, but I'm the one who wants you to have peace. You gotta want to have the peace, bro.
Right.
And that's why I think the journey of self is so important. You got to do it for yourself, because I can show you what I can show you. You done been You can only show somebody so many of your flaws before they start acting like you are that. Well, you did. Remember when you see, but my situation may be a little different than yours. But that don't matter because you didn't see me fall. But never mind, I didn't fail 8 times and got up 9. Never mind that part. Just know that when me and my girl was getting into it, and I told you, but never mind that I had to leave, or I left, or she left. Never mind that part. Just the part we was getting into it too, so everybody get into it. All right, well.
Well, you can't, again, bro. Again. And this is the biggest part. And I know that there are emotions and expectations and disappointment on your end for your brother as well. I understand all that. This is your challenge. If there's any high road to be taken, we know it's going to have to be you. That's what it comes down to here, Doc. If there's any high road to be taken, it's going to be you. Because he's not. You got to ask yourself, do you want to pay the toll to be on that road?
Right.
Because paying the toll to be on that road means, hey man, it's me. How could you possibly thought I meant that? Unless you just want to be mad right now. And if you can own that, I can deal with that. I want to be mad right now. I don't think it's rational. Yeah, you can use that. You can use this on your brother. I want to be mad right now is not rational. As a man, you shouldn't want to be mad. But I understand that that's why you don't want to speak any logic to you when you're mad. It's because you want to be mad. Now ask yourself why you want to be mad.
Right.
That's the question for your brother. That's why he don't want you talking to him. He wants to be mad. Logic, reason, you mean this shit that could calm me down? Fuck that. Yeah, he doesn't want any of that. He wants to be mad. Ask him why.
Yes, sir.
And that is, I would say that. Ask him, man, why. I think that's a question more of us should ask ourselves. And it's really been dope talking to you, Bruce, but you got to get the fuck off of my phone. That's Bruce House, ladies and gentlemen. A practicing young Jedi under my tutelage. And a fine one. A goddamn fine one. I give that Bruce House some high marks. I give him, thank you, Unsunken One. I got to give you, man, Bruce House some high marks. He is the king. He is the king class when I am gone. We have to start developing that class now. That's why I love talking to this brother, because my words ain't just bullshit. I'm here, young Jedi, here. Let me help you. And I get it. He just got to make that. If he gonna cut it, you got to cut it. Because we getting to that point. Bruh, you got to cut it. You got family. If he want to get down how he get down, God bless him. You'll love him over there. But if you're going to get close, You got to get close to heal because there's no other real reason for you to be close to that. Wow. Yeah. Let me know if you've, again, if this is your first time. I can't believe I did it again, but, oh, my beautiful tea. Hold on a minute. Wait a minute. Y'all sit right there. Hold on, shit. Oh, yeah. Good cup of Earl Grey. Okay. Let's see. What are we saying here? Go way back. The government has a 50-year plan. Oh, no, Will. That's right. Somebody asked me. Sweet D. She's still loving that grown man goatee. Thank you. And look at her. It's shaped like a heart. And for my wife, I shave it like a heart. I got to reshape it now. It needs shaping up. Okay. I know what the question is. I just want to put it up before I talk about it. Wreak Havoc said, there we go. Jeff, this is random, but can you post up your workout regimen when you was in the Marines, please? Sure. Okay. Now, the first thing we had, and we can close the show out on this fitness, this thing. Yeah, if I can't tell y'all anything, which includes on my journey being plant-based. If I can tell you anything, please, you have got to take care of your bodies in your youth. The dumb shit I did young is back. Things hurt, bones broke, aches, pains in places from doing stupid shit. Knees. It's here. It's one of the reasons I smoke so much weed, to stay ahead of pain. And I keep myself active. Now, part of the Marine Corps regimen was something called the PFT, or physical fitness test. Okay, where is it? I just did it. Why does it do that? Now I went through all that to type the shit and now I can't see it. You know what? In a second, I'm finna. Oh, there it is. Yes. The PFT or physical fitness test was this test that as Marines quarterly we had to stand, or no, 3 times a year, because there were people who belonged to the 9-mile-a-year club, which is very funny. Which is where you have to do 20 pull-ups a max, as close as you can to 20 pull-ups, as close as you can to 80 sit-ups, and as close as you can to a run time of under 27 minutes in 3 miles, or 28 minutes. 3 miles in under 28 minutes. That was a PFT. And you had them in first, second, and third class. So basically, the way we had it down was 20 pull-ups was 100, 80 sit-ups was 100, and a 225 was a first class PFT. All you needed was a 27:59 3-mile time. That was it. So you could dog the 3 mile. You could dog that 3 mile and still make it. You didn't have to blaze that 3 mile to make it. As long as you could do them 20 pull-ups, which I was only 135, 140 pounds. 80 sit-ups. I just trot that mile. Let's trot that. Get that first class. In order to keep that shape, I was young. In the Marines, I don't know that I could give you an obstacle course, but I could tell you to do this. I would say for a low impact exercise, I would do as a Marine Corps workout Monday, chest and triceps, which would be push-ups, wide, close, and diamond. And I would do a max out set of each. Don't even count them. Max out. Max out. Max out. I would then do alternating knee, elbow, stomach crunches. Don't count. Don't count. Max out. 3 sets. I would then hit the rope. Good 5 minutes. However you can get to 5 minutes. Hit the rope. Start at 30-second intervals. If you can make it through 30 seconds, breathe. Do the next one a minute. And add all of that up until it equals 5 minutes. That's your first workout. Your second workout, biceps and back. Get some resistance bands. Bicep row or back rows. Curls. Tricep kickbacks. Dips. Planks this time for your stomach. Do planks. 3 sets. Maxed out. No counting. Everything maxed out. Then, last day. This is a 3-day workout. Oh, I didn't get shoulders and traps in there, did I? And this is if you're leaning out. You can leave them out. Leave shoulders and traps out this week. Run 3 miles as fast as you can. That's it. Next week, all the same except you pull the triceps and back out. And do the other thing, the legs. And alternate that. Bruh, you do that right there, in 6 weeks you look like a different dude. No, Yogi, this is Earl Grey tea. Yeah, you do that shit. I promise. Oh yeah, CDT. 3 miles, PFT. 20 pull-ups, 80 sit-ups, 3-mile run time. That's the shape I'm going to get back in. I'm 57. Before I am 58, I will be doing 20 pull-ups, 80 sit-ups in less than 2 minutes, or some other grueling ab exercise I will be able to do. And I will be able to run 3 miles in under 27 minutes at 58. That is my goal. Now, with that said, it's that time, y'all. I got to break out. I thank y'all for hanging in here. I'm going to cut this together, and I really think y'all going to dig it, man. When I cut this all together, I'm going to let y'all check it out, man. It's been a great ride today. Shout out to Bruce. Rest in peace to my man Dice. Want y'all to stay high in thought, high in deed. Guide your ignorance to your wisdom. Sisters, find your peace. Brothers, find your majesty. It's your Uncle Jeff. I'm out.